Music for global change. Creating music that inspires the world. Welcome to the Music for Global Change broadcast. And now here's your hosts, founder and music ambassador Skyler Jett with Deborah, Fennella and Tom Bryant.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to start a revolution? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to start a revolution?
Greetings, namaste. Welcome to the Music for Global Change broadcast. Hello, I'm Deborah Fennella here with the founder and music ambassador, Skyler Jett, Tom Bryant, and we're really excited to be interviewing our guest this evening. He's not only a TV and radio presenter at Belfast 24/7, but also an entrepreneur as well. Robin Elliott has been broadcasting for nearly 25 years. He lives in Castlereagh, if that's correct, area of Belfast with his actress, vocal coach wife, Pauline, and also with his lovely daughter, Deanna, who is 13. Now, welcome to the show, Robin. Now, you've been very busy because I've been looking up what you've been up to, but also radio show, obviously being a budding actress and a singer myself and in this sort of music entertainment industry, I did notice last year you were actually doing a talent search, weren't you, on the radio? So please tell us a little bit about that, please.
Do you know, the strange thing is I've been doing these talent searches probably for around 25 years now, as long as I've been on the radio. And it all happened by accident. They asked me to do this massive kids talent search, which was in shopping centres across Northern Ireland. And we were packing these places out. And I decided, you know, somebody on the judging panel has to be the bad guy. There has to be a kind of Simon Cowell figure.
Simon Cowell.
So I thought, you know what? I'm going to take on the bad guy role. Yeah. And from there, it seemed to work. And people started booking me for talent shows all around the place. So from a little talent show in the shopping centres, I started getting these parents were hating me, but I was loving it. I was a bad guy.
Oh, wow.
I became this panto villain, you see. Yeah. So I started getting all these bookings for these talent shows. And the next thing I know, I'm being asked to do a UK-wide one. We're filling stadiums in the UK. We did a thing called Festival for Stars, which then became Talent Fest UK. And I found myself with people like Louis Walsh in the Winter Gardens in Blackpool with all these amazing singers. So I've just kind of picked up on that thing. I love it. I love it. And I love being bad. I did panto like Ebenezer. Brilliant. Aladdin.
Oh, you done Aladdin?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, wow. Because I done Aladdin. I was actually wishy-washy.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it.
Those parts. Yeah, you have to be bad. You have to.
Yes.
I've
not played a baddie yet.
I'm being good.
Wow. So how was it for you meeting Louis Walsh as well? I mean, was that like a dream come true for you, Robin?
Of course. Do you know what? Years ago, when I started out in the business, and I was working with Boyzone and stuff and interviewing them in the early days, I was scared of Louis, right? That's the first time I've ever admitted this in an interview. But I was scared of Louis Walsh.
Wow.
I thought it was scary. Right. And then the more I got to know Louis over the years, I know he's not scary at all. He is such a lovely man. And we brought him to Blackpool to do this talent search thing. And we're walking into the venue, and there was about 3,000 kids in the hall. And I said to Louis, I said, you know what, Louis, there's no way we're going to walk you through this crowd because it's going to take you about 3 hours to get through it. And Louis said, no, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yeah. And he walked through that crowd and signed every autograph and did every photograph and whatever the people wanted. He was lovely to work with and still is. And I saw him in Dublin last year. I went down to the Aviva Stadium for the launch of the Westlife Tour because, of course, the boys are back on a world tour. 4 dates in Belfast just confirmed as well at the SSE Arena. So I got to catch up with Louis again. Always good to see him. Louis is the music industry here in Ireland. You know, Louis found Boyzone, which were the biggest boy band of the 90s. And then on the back of that, put together Westlife as well, who are the biggest boy band of the noughties.
Yeah. I hear they're building another Titanic.
Are they?
Well, that's what I heard. They're going to build another ship.
I keep hearing that, I don't know how they're getting on with it, but that would be amazing if that happened. Hopefully, they'd build it better than the last one.
I hope they use the song again. That'd be great, right?
Yes.
And talking about Titanic, our wonderful Titanic Centre here in Belfast is 10 years old this year.
Wow.
And keeps being voted one of the world's top tourist attractions. So next time you're back, you got to come to Titanic,
They invited me. That was the most wonderful thing. I can't thank you enough for that interview.
That was great. We had you in the TV studio.
Yeah, that was amazing.
We had an amazing day,
Yeah, thank you for that, man. I mean, like, I love your show. I mean, you just like the way you get people to open up is a beautiful thing, right?
There's something happens to people when they walk into the studio because, as you know, I never plan anything. I just sit down with the guest and we just talk like we're just talking right now. And that's the amazing thing. And I have to say, you were so easy to interview. Wow. And the stories that you gave us that day were so amazing. I could have went on all day.
Tom, you got a question?
I wonder if you had any particular highlights of people that you've interviewed or events that you were part of. But I wondered if you had a key one or two maybe you could mention.
It's one of the questions that I hate when people say, who's your favorite people you've interviewed? Because I'm so lucky to have interviewed so many stars over the years that you actually forget from time to time who you've interviewed and you forget the standout moments. And the weird thing is they've asked me to write the book now as well, which I keep putting off because I keep forgetting things. But I am going away for a couple of months this year where I will sit down and start to write about the people that I've met and interviewed over the years. But recently, I mean, last week on the TV show, I had Jay Osmond on the show from the Osmonds.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That guy is a music legend. And again, I didn't know what we were going to talk about when we sat down. And I happened to say to him, I says, Jay, the Osmonds were very close to Elvis, weren't you? And he told me this great story, how Elvis influenced the Osmonds. And Elvis went to see them play in Vegas. They were with Nancy Sinatra in Vegas. And Elvis said, I'd like to meet the brothers. Can I come down and meet them? And he basically told the guys, he says, you guys need to change your image. You need to be more tough. You need to be more macho. So he says, I'm going to show you how to do that, right? Yeah. So he took them up to his wardrobe, opened the wardrobe, and there was a load of jumpsuits hanging in the wardrobe. And he said, you guys need jumpsuits. So that's where the jumpsuits came from.
Oh, wow.
And then he said to them, he says, and do you know what you need to do as well, guys? You need to learn karate, right? So Elvis got the guys, wait, this is the punchline, this is a good one coming out. Elvis got the guys a karate instructor to teach them karate, back in about 1973, right? And that karate instructor was none other than Chuck Norris.
No, really?
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Wow. That is amazing. I mean, Elvis was phenomenal anyway. Liz Presley's daughter is a really good friend of mine. We had her on the show, haven't we, Skyler? She's now in Ambassador for Music for Global Change. And
Robin, you know, our show is about music for global change.
Yeah.
And what is your feeling about like positive music and social conscious music?
I think it's great. And I think especially at this time that we're at in the planet, we need some kind of uplifting music out there. We need things to make us feel good out there. And as you know, I'm passionate about bringing new artists to the front as well.
That's
people who don't get the chance to shine out there. And it's one of the reasons why I started the Belfast 24/7 radio station, because I've been in radio for 25 years now. And you know, the big stations out there are just playing a playlist over and over and over again.
That's right.
Yes.
New music and new artists aren't getting their chance to shine. There are very few stations and very few presenters out there who can choose their own music. And I've always been passionate about that. And I've fought with the bosses for years. If I hear something new and I like it, I want to play that. I want to show these artists off. And people will say to me, no, you can't do that. They're not big enough. We don't do that. We don't break new artists. And I would always say, well, do you know what? If you don't like what I'm doing, sack me. And I got away with it for about 25 years. And it just came to a point, I said, we need to show these guys off. So I hope that's what I'm doing through my radio shows at the moment as well. But I love hearing new music. I love hearing new artists. And again, I love new uplifting music because we all need cheered up at the moment, don't we?
The music that we're promoting is social conscious music. It's not the negative stuff. It's not political, nothing like that. It's about uplifting, right, and inspiring people to write, especially young people. I'm with you. I want young people to start writing songs that can heal, educate, and solve problems, right? Like, matter of fact, if you see something like that, let us know, because.
Well, I'm working with a guy called Conal Montgomery at the moment, and I've been playing him on the radio. You got to check out this guy. He's been to hell and back in his career. You know, he's battled drug addiction, he's battled drugs, drink, all that kind of thing. And now he's in his 50s and he's producing the best music he's ever produced. His voice is better now than it's ever been. And he's helping other people as well. He's getting involved with people who are maybe writing good music or not getting an opportunity to get the songs recorded. And he's going into the studio with these people and helping to get their songs out there as well. So you need to check him out. He's really good. Yeah,
we need that more than ever right now, like you said, right? And bring the levels of hostility down.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? And uplift with music.
Because as you know, for such a small country, the music talent that we have here and the singers we're producing is just amazing.
Exactly. And they're so happy as well, aren't they, in Belfast? When you get the door playing and, you know, singing and dancing, it's just a wonderful atmosphere.
You know, we missed it for 2 years during the pandemic, and now when you walk around the cathedral quarter of Belfast, you hear the music playing in the pubs again.
Oh,
now with the good weather as well, you see people out on the streets enjoying themselves. Yeah. And I was walking around the city centre today, and we've got that lovely feeling back again in Belfast.
I heard there's a new outdoor festival that started the last few years.
We have a wonderful summer festival in Custom House Square. Mm-hmm. Where they run about 10 or 12 gigs, outdoor gigs, and it's all the big names come across. And again, with the support acts, they support all the local artists as well, and they get a chance to shine as well. So the one thing about Belfast and Northern Ireland, we love our music. We love our outdoor gigs.
Absolutely.
And so many musicians tell me the atmosphere at our concerts here are like nothing else, like nowhere else in the world.
Well, when I come back, we gotta have us a Guinness.
Of course.
That's the place to go.
Tom, you got another question?
Well, I mean, your show, the big show you've done for 16 years. I mean, is that something you've struggled to kind of content-wise? Is it kind of, do you find it easy to just do week after week after week, or?
It's always been easy. Love it. Of course, I love it, and I've been telling people that we've been doing it for 16 years. Yeah. And the other day when I went in, they said to me, "No, Robin, you're talking crap." They said you've been doing it for 20 years.
Oh wow!
20 years old this year.
Well, there you go.
Wow!
You need to update your website.
Exactly. Yeah, and we're still doing it. But you know what? Nobody's ever turned it down. And like Skyler says, when you get into the studio, you don't know what you're going to come out with.
No.
Because people watch the show as well, they know they have to give a little bit more as well. And they always do. You know, we get the best out of people in there. Really good. So please, God, I keep doing it for.
Well, yeah, keep on going. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's good stuff. That's great.
And go ahead, Deborah. What you got?
Right. I was going to ask, actually, Robin, is there anyone else in your family that has sort of followed your footsteps in this sort of TV and entertainment industry?
Well, my daughter, who's coming 15 in August, she's all singing, all dancing.
Is she?
As you would expect. And it was lovely. We did Panto back in 2019. And it was the first Panto. I've always turned it down because I was always busy at Christmas. And they eventually said to me, "Will you do it this year?" And I said, "Yes, but I'm going to have a few conditions with it. Number one, I'm the baddie. I'm Ebenezer.
Yes. He's a cool character.
I want my good friend Rosemary, who's one of Ireland's top female vocalists. I want Rosemary to play the genie. Yes. And I want to spend Christmas with my family. So I want my wife in the show as well. Brilliant. And I want my daughter in the show as well.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Family affair.
And I got them all in it, and we spent Christmas in Panto together in Aladdin, and just had a wonderful, wonderful time.
Did you say your wife is a vocal teacher or something? Or?
My wife is actually, she's downstairs vocal teaching at the moment. She's a West End actress. She's done West End shows with Trevor Nunn and people like that. She's an Olivier Award winner. And she just released her autobiography last week as well. So we've been busy promoting that. Her book's out now. It's called Am I Mad or What? It's all about her life as a performer and the struggles that she went through. For most of her life, she battled depression. So proud of her. And she hid that while performing in all those West End shows, and nobody knew what she was going through until it got too much and she had the breakdown. Had to give up her West End career. She'd just done a movie with Charlie Sheen. Things were really taken off. And she came back to Northern Ireland and threw herself back into work and opened a performing arts school. And now she runs a very successful singing school here as a vocal coach.
Oh, bless her. That's wonderful.
I'm surprised you can't hear it at the minute. Downstairs, our 2 living rooms are used as singing rooms, and both of them have got singers belting out West End tunes down there at the minute.
So do you sing as well, Robin?
That's the one thing I can't do is sing.
Oh, bless you.
But I have made records.
Yeah.
Have you? Oh, well done.
What happened? I'm a huge fan of William Shatner. And the great William Shatner keeps releasing these talky records over the years where he just talks. He does that's like rapping in a sense. And he did Bohemian Rhapsody and he did the pulp song Common People and all that kind of thing. So William Shatner just released an album called Has Been. And I was in the studio with my good friend Mickey Modell, who's a top record producer here. Yes. And I said, Mickey, I would love to make a record. And Mickey said, okay, but there's only one problem. You can't sing. So I know that. But William Shatner's just made an album where he's talked the whole way through it.
Right.
So I said, can I do that? And he said, let's give it a go. So I went away, and I've always liked the song. It's a Shel Silverstein song called The Ballad of Lucy Jordan, which Marianne Faithfull had a big kind of disco-y hit in the 70s, and Doctor Who recorded and stuff like that. I said to Mickey, if we find a female vocalist to do the chorus, I can bop The Ballad of Lucy Jordan.
Wow.
Went, okay, let's do it. We went into the recording studio and recorded it. And I said to them, I'm going to release this for charity, for one of my charities. Yeah. The next thing, Emerald Records are on the phone to me. We're going to put your record out. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a music video.
But Robin, thank you so much for coming on the show, man, and taking the time.
Thank you so much.
Namaste, my brother.
Namaste.
Thanks for joining us.
Music can save the world. If we all get together, music can save the world. Yeah. Music can save the world. Music can save the world. If we all come together, music can save the world. There's an urgency facing our humanity.